Elite TI2, and we're gonna check the software version in system about, and as you can see we have version 19.1, which is a previous version. So we power off the unit and we open up the SD card slot and we insert the SD card, max 32 gigabyte, and we perform the update. And now we can go and check in system settings in about that the unit has updated to version 20.0. First step is that we select the language. So we're in the main menu, but as you can hear we get the beep, something we don't like. So we go to the main menu, to the settings, and then you go to the key beeps and we can put them off. I'm in the man cave at home, so we don't get live data. What I can do is go to the simulator. I need to check it's here. Down, simulator, you can simulate. This is a alarm message from the AIS. Let's close this down. Go to files. You need to load the sonar files, the active imaging SL2. Then you go to save. Okay. We're at alarms, vessels message, and I put it off. I don't need the AIS alarms. Next up is we have our functions. It is a chart, the sonar, the side scan, down scan, steer, info. What's new at the Elite TI2 compared to the TI1 is that the down scan and the side scan are now separate. So they are separate functions, where they before were mixed, so you could choose either side scan or down scan. I press the pages button, so you come in this general menu. Here we can add a new page, so you edit chart inside. Let's put the sonar inside, and we put the side scan inside. And the layout that I like is to put it like this, and the side scan down and the chart on the left. We save this. Next up is we don't see any data like the battery voltage, the depth or the water temperature, so we can add this by going to your home button. In the home button you go to edit overlay, where we can add sonar depth, water temperature, and we go down and we have here battery, and we don't want to see the temperature, but we do want to see the voltage. Alright, now we have on the left top corner we have the three values that we just chose. So let's put them in the screen by dragging them to the place you want. And the depth I like in the sonar page. Alright, next up is that I can configure these, and I like a little bit bigger size. So I have now the depth selected and I put it at small. I go to water temperature, I put it at small, and I can adjust it, opla, And also for the battery voltage, I put it small. Then I go back. Here you can also choose to invert the text or not. I like it in maybe a little bit more like this for the better contrast. So we go back again, and now you always have to remember to save your adjustments, otherwise you lose them. Next up I see now is that the depth is in feet, the water temperature is in Fahrenheit, and the battery voltage is okay, but I want the Fahrenheit in Celsius and the feet in meters. So we go to the settings. We go to the units. For distance, I put it at kilometers. Small distance, I put at meters. Speed, kilometers an hour. Wind speed, meters per second. Depth, we want in meters. Altitude, also in meters. Even though we're not gonna have use that. The heading, it's good in the magnetic degrees. Temperature, this was the Celsius that we wanted. And the rest, the volume, economy, pressure, it's more when you have the gauges for a larger boat with sensors. So I think we have it all now. Maybe the barometric pressure, even though we don't have the sensor, I put it in hectopascal, and the pressure I put in bar. Alright, so that's that. And now we see that the water temperature is in degrees and the depth is in meters. That's already better. Next up is that I think the side scan palette or the side scan window, it's a little bit too large. So I go to the home button and I go to the adjust splits in the bottom left corner, and here I can drag the side scan down, whoopla, and then I push save. Alright, next step is that you can see that the menu on the right hand side is always staying on top. So this makes the screen a little bit smaller for the other functions. And what we can do is go to the pages button, to the settings on top left corner. Now I have to look up where it was again. System settings advanced, and then you go to user interface, and then you see auto hide menu. I put it on. So now the menu will be automatically hidden after 15 seconds. So let's go back. You can see the menu is now small in the top right corner. I push the menu and let's wait 15 seconds. So now you see that the menu has disappeared only to the top right corner. Another useful tip when you are new to the Lowrance unit, on the side scan menu, which is the bottom menu, you see that there is an orange square around this menu, and this means that the menu is active for this feature. So if I go now in menu, you see that I get the menu for the side scan feature. If I go now to the chart feature on the left side, I click the chart feature and you see the orange square is around the chart feature. When we go to menu now, you see that the functions for the charts are up. Alright, let's go to the pages menu and put the chart in the complete. And now I enter the SD card, loading charts. What I've done is I took an SD card and I've put the base map for Belgium and base map for one lake called Battenbroek. And I want to show you not Battenbroek, I will show you Belgium. It's OpenStreetMaps in the AT5 format. So I load the chart, so I go with the cursor to Belgium, and as you can see we have Belgium, and I can go zooming in. And now we're in Walloon. And go up. See, and now you have contours of lakes, nicely contours of the lakes. And another feature I can show you quickly is if you go to menu, to more options, the chart source, I can choose to show Battenbroek. Yepla. And now we have the depth map of Battenbroek, which I created by logging SL2 files and also putting them through Reefmaster and creating a chart. But that's for another tutorial. So, but this is a quick overview of how to load a chart and how to display it and how to change between charts in the unit.